behind the back. So that was King who had the backward shot. This is Norway on the fast break, losing the ball.
Oh, some
that was
misunderstanding between the players.
Now here off the boards, Norway will retain possession.
Yeah, waiting for the first from
Halvorsen. Halvorsen gonna go lefty, fighting, facing some heavy pressure now, double teamed as holding on to those lower body, definitely feeling some pressure. Now back into the boards, a 2-on-1, and eventually knocking the ball out, as that was Alisut for Belgium who knocked it out. As ball lost, now picked up by Norway. They got back on top of it. Here comes a fast break opportunity for them as this is Blalid. He's gonna flip it back out. And again, this Norway offense will try to slow things down. That's Vu.
Penalty coming up.
Penalty, delayed penalty. See what it is in a moment.
Maybe too many men or
substitution.
Yes. It's Heidi, the Imholm.
It is Heidi. It's going into the box for Norway. So a power play opportunity again.
They are 1-on-1 so far.
Already scored, like you said. So we'll see how they want to attack Norway in the power play.
This is the #1 unit, Stepman and King on the left side, Baker the playmaker, and the other King and Vornier.
It's working it back around is Belgium, and ball's going to go into the walls. Far side going to be picked up by Norway.
De Hare also.
But again, it's going to go back to Belgium. Baker going to go outside.
It's De Hare changing the position with Vornier. Vornier always step down the corner, cuts inside, and makes some disturbance in the middle of the pocket.
Back outside to Baker. Shot taken, and it's in! 2 for 2 for Belgium on the power play. And they're up 3-0 in this critical pool play game. And, well, we talked to Norway pregame. They talked about how important it was going to be to stay out of the box and try to prevent those opportunities against a really good power play unit. And, well, they're already struggling here, 0 for 2 on the power kill.
That's not the way you want to start a really important game of the group stage. Yeah, we were talking with both of the coaches, both of them talking about preparation for this game and how important to minimize the damage from the best player from each team. And it's really one-sided so far.
No doubt about it. It's a tough start for for Norway, excuse me. But either way, 3-0 in box lacrosse is nothing, as that's Ormseth who's going to get off the box. Is Michelson outside, or near side, excuse me. Now going to go back up top. This is this is Halvorsen. Now far side taken away from by the Belgium.
Janssens.
This is Janssens who lost it, now picked back up again. This is Gillis. He'll take it. Fast break opportunity for Belgium. This is King outside. King gonna look around, survey the field.
He's one of the fastest players in the whole tournament so far, scoring so many. The first save final by Martinsen.
The shot was eventually again taken in.
Before the game, he had an 80%
It's gonna be
rate, and we have the first
hydration break.
We will be right back. We are back right after the hydration break. That was the first of the game so far. You see the stats. It's really one-sided so far. Norway just couldn't find the goal so far. Really bad shot selection from them. Vu and Holsbro is so quiet. Holsbro is one of the leader by points of the tournament, so they need to do something different, or they need to start scoring.
Now getting it around is Halverson. Back up top to Otnes. Now far side. Norway's trying to create some passing lanes as the pass was eventually deflected down. That was Milan who knocked it out. As again, another stop for the Belgium defense, already on lockdown to start this one out. Crushing a man was Baker as he crashed into Holsbo. As ball lost, now recovered by Belgium. Gonna go far side, this is King. Now shot taken again by Baker, and Kai Baker going low towards the 5-hole, not able to do so.
You know, it's funny in Jižní Město because most of the goals scored on 5-hole, so we called it a 5-hole day so far, also with Garrett and also with Ondra. We've seen so many goals going to the 5-hole. We will see what's gonna happen today.
The 5-hole definitely the popular spot, as again going down low towards the feet as a fight for the ball. It's a 3-on-1 in favor of Belgium. It's gonna be a push and it'll go back to Norway. Some tough physical defense from Belgium inside of their own end. Will give Norway another chance offensively. So here comes Otnes, he's short side. Now up top, Vu. Back out to Halverson. Halverson back up top to Otnes. Otnes on the step down. And another save. That was at the feet.
This is Red King. Oh, he already lost the ball. Oh, friendly fire.
A lot of friendly fire in this kind of contact sport. Now to King, facing some heavy pressure from Norway. King gonna work his way back inside, far side. King on the move. Shot taken a little bit high, but picked up off the rebound by Norway. Now coming out of their own net, as here comes Ralstad. Ralstad on the move. He'll work his way near side. Will be able to clear it in time, facing some very hard pressure from Belgium. They're so aggressive to the ball.
Kamudi and Aligwo is the two main men for defense and picking the opponent. That's a really hard work for both of them. They're pretty good at transition too.
Definitely very, very solid into transition. This is Stetman, the captain. He's near side, again facing more pressure from Norway. Now gonna go far side. Shot taken on the step down, that's in! That is Lars Vandenbulk, and it is 4-0 Belgium.
Vandenbulk had a slow start in the tournament. He just tried to find his form, but yesterday and today, he just opened his goal scoring sequence. He was a healthy scratch before, but this is something surprising. We see more goals scored than saves for Martinsen. This is not the way he wanted to start the last game in the group stage. 5 minutes remaining in the first half, and Norway is still not on the board. It's pretty surprising.
With all the pressure that Belgium has been sending, the Norway offense has been silent so far. On the move again, another step down sidearm, as that was a Rhett King who was unable to put it back in the back of the net. Now, fast break opportunity behind the defense. The clear, though, was not anywhere close. That was a potential fast break opportunity for Norway, taken away by the bad clear attempt.
And you know, it was Kyle Baker. What a game IQ he has. It's not what you've seen every day from an offensive player, a playmaker, but he saw that he needs to step up, run back, and help them. And we have the first media timeout, and we will be right back.
It's back again here in Prague. You can see the score and the stats. It's a 4-0 lead for Belgium. It's been very one-sided, and I'm sure you can attest to that. That's been a tough one so far for Norway, but looking to get back into it now, playing on their own defensive end. Again, going to get it around. Belgium talked about pregame how important it was to set up the best shot opportunities, and not only having a high amount of shots, but the right amount of shots. As outside again on a step-down sidearm.
Stepman,
the captain.
the capman.
The captain, exactly. Oh my goodness, 5-0.
He is one of the most important players for Belgium also, not as just a captain, but as a powerhouse, scoring if it's needed. Was it also 5-hole?
Yep, he did go 5-hole. You can see he went down on the step down shot, went right between the legs.
That's something special here at Jižní Město.
Already a fast break opportunity though for Norway, looking to flip their fortunes so far. This is Halverseth. Now going to go back outside to Otnes, excuse me. Now back up top, near side to Otnes. Otnes far outside. And shot taken by Hilmes. And going to go off the wall.
Yeah. We haven't seen so many things from Kluge, thanks to a really poor offensive play so far from Norway. They didn't test on him too much. Finally a save from Martinsen. He really need that the whole tournament. Before the game he was 6th in the ranking. He faced more than 100 shots and only let 25 in.
Transition shot on the move as far outside. That was Halverson, I believe. Or that was Vu, excuse me. Now fast break opportunity for Belgium. Shot taken. And a nice save for Norway. Able to get in front of the shot as here they come trying to advance it. On the move. Nice little move from Jarkin. They're going to say he went with the ward, though, as pretty clearly did. He was right in front of the broadcast booth. As here comes the Belgium offense again.
That was something special from both of the teams. After a fast transition from Belgium, you see some players out of their position thanks to the opportunity falling in their hands. And Jarkin is the big guy, the big bear, the kindly bear, as they likes to call for Norway, finds himself on the other side.
Well,
Sasha Warnier again. That's his second of the game. I told you he likes to score at the beginning of the game. It's really important for the team.
Well, it has been very one-sided in the first quarter. 2:23 to go, 6-0 Belgium. And, well,
yeah, he was wide open, as you see on the replay.
It's Belgium's ability to feed everybody from the perimeter, and their ability to be very, very creative and show that ingenuity with their play design. You can tell they're using all different sides of the floor. They're not just shooting it from one spot. They're going towards the 5-hole a lot. I believe all of their goals have come at the 5-hole, but they're shooting them from different locations. They're changing up the locations of the shot, which makes it a lot harder for a defense and for a goalie to adjust. As King again going low, going to be another save.
Yeah, John and Red King, the brothers, they're still quiet so far, but I think we're going to see some goals from them also. They were playing outstanding in the group stage. Red King more on the defense. Oh, crossbar. A great save by Klug. So we've seen a little more on the defensive side from Red King, and of course everybody knows the name of John King.
And it's taken away, picked off for Belgium. This is Oris. Here he comes on the defensive fast break opportunity. Shot taken, it's in! Intercepted all the way back to the net. And Belgium's got a touchdown in the first quarter. It's 7-0.
Jesus Christ. I haven't seen that coming. What about you?
Well, you could see he was reading that the entire way, read it perfectly. The anticipation was there, and then on the run, Martinsen really didn't have a chance. Went down low again. Didn't even have to fake. Just beat Martinsen to the spot, and Again, Belgium just laying it on here. You can tell they know how important this game is.
That's a really sharp and hot start from Belgium, and really cold from Norway. A little more than a minute remaining on the first period.
It's been a tough start.
Still looking for somebody to finally score on the Norwegian side.
Again, the feed inside. So that was Baker on the shot, looking for another. Now off the deflection, we picked up. It'll go back to Norway, so under a minute to go for them. They will have at least one more possession, but losing the ball for a second. Picked back up. That's Blalid. Here comes Blalid. He'll roll back outside. He'll flip it. Now to Otnes near side. Otnes gonna get the pick. Nice shift from Belgium. This is Varpe. He loses it, but gonna get back on top of it. Otnes took the shot. It was not on goal, too far outside. And again, Belgium now 18 seconds to make something of it, to try to add another goal before the end of the first quarter. King makes a nice move. It's nearly in. Martinsen, a great save though in front of the net. As Norway will try to set something up. With a couple seconds left, they won't be able to do so. And that'll do it for the first quarter. It'll be 7-0 over Norway for Belgium here in Prague. And we will be back here in just a moment for the start of the second quarter and what has already been a lopsided one. So back in Prague at the site of Belgium and Norway, it's already 7-0 in favor of Belgium. It's been very, very one-sided to say the least. And personally, what have you seen so far that has allowed Belgium to jump out to this lead?
I think we only seen Belgium on the field playing lacrosse as the level as they prepared for that. Norway is still somewhere in the changing room, maybe in their heads. I only see jerseys running up and down. That's not the way you wanted to play the most important game in the group stage. So, okay, that was a tough loss for both of the teams on against Poland, but catching the second position of the yellow group is pretty important for the knockout stage. Don't forget, this is the first ever European Championship for Norway, a second for Belgium, but both of the teams are still pretty young. And the most important thing, we have a little more experienced player for Belgian side. You see the difference when it matters the most. Here we are so far.
No doubt about it. You said it as well as you really could. Norway will try to get it going. That was Blalid. Now far side. Gonna work it around Halverson. Halverson will dump it off behind the net. That's Martinson. As ball lost and now picked up by Belgium. And again, here they come.
Hanke, first time
Nice
in the game.
stick from Norway to knock it out. Oh, Yarkin misses King, just ducks underneath the attempted check. King takes the sidearm shot, second chance opportunity for Belgium goes nowhere, and here comes Norway. This is Sand on the move, tries to make a move, and not able to do so. Skip pass, shot taken from Otnes, and again picked up by Belgium on the ground ball. It's near side.
So Karmoudi finds himself up top.
El Karmoudi's gonna wait for the rest of the offense to get on for Germany. Or not for Germany, excuse me, that's my mistake for Belgium. I've made that mistake once or twice.
That's a really similar jersey. The colors are almost matching.
Don't want to make that mistake though. This is Vandenbalk. Near side, shot taken, it's in!
That's a hat-trick for Sacha Vornier. This is his second of the tournament. On the first two games, he was quiet after the first fast goal scored by him. But yesterday, he finally break the curse of that, scored the hat-trick, and here we are in the first half with the Sacha Vornier hat-trick. Was it a 5-hole again?
It was the 5-hole. And that was a beautiful move by Warnier. He fakes out the defender. That was
He really likes to cut in from the right side. That's his favorite position. That's his first half hat-trick.
Tavares put it right where he wanted it. Made a heck of a move to create the spacing to make the shot possible. And that again goes back to what we talked to Belgium with pre-game, as they want to create the best shot opportunities. As Halverson outside or near side.
Oh.
Take it away from Belgium. Here they come. And shot taken. It didn't end up going anywhere. That was
Aligo. Aligo is one of the, wait for Sand.
Second chance. Over the top, trying to dump it in.
This is a typical Halvorsen move. Halvorsen, Vu, and Otnes, the main trio for Norway. Vu and Halvorsen is pretty amazing on one-on-one. We have seen so many highlight goals from them so far, but they are still not on the board.
Just the 7th shot on goal.
80 minutes went by on the game, and Norway still looking for their first. Blalid.
Facing nice pressure from King. King
It's
all
a nice
over
race
him.
between Blalid and King.
Great matchup. And right in front of the net, it's in!
Grimsdal.
The first for Norway. And it comes early in the second quarter, down by 8, now making it 7. An absolutely massive goal.
Sorry, it wasn't Grimsdal. My bad.
It was Glimsdal.
Oh, it was Grimsdal. Sorry, that
Right in front of the net, too.
Hansa showed me a different player. Thank you, Hansa. You tricked me. No problem. Enjoy your breakfast.
That was a...
Hansa is our production manager. He's a one-man show helping us on every aspect of the game.
He's an absolute beauty, getting everything going in the broadcast booth for us, as he's making our job a lot easier. But this is King. He's going to go near side. Will try to break his way back in front of the net. Right in front of the crease. The diving goal is in.
Oh, it's a crease violation,
Oh,
unluckily. But that was something what we are going to see from Red King also.
That was very close to Sand near side. Appreciate the correction, as I thought that was a goal. You're right, he did end up getting inside of the crease. So here comes Vu. He looks around. Takes the shot. Nice move.
Friendly fire.
And trying to wrap around was Norway, unable to do so. So ball will go back to Norway. And the goal slightly knocked out of place. Klud's gonna adjust it. We're very close to our first hydration break of the second quarter. The next minute or so. So far side now gonna work behind the nets. This is Halverson. He's worked a lot of his days so far behind the net in the crease. His shot or pass either way was too far out. Now on the second chance rebound for Norway, ball goes out, deflected, picked back up.
Jansen's waiting
by
for
Belgium.
partners.
This is Jansen. Jansen work his way back around.
Van den Bulk already scored twice.
Again, near side shot, taking it in!
It's De Hare. First goal for him in this game. He's also a pretty important member of the Belgian team.
That was, again, going towards the 5-hole. Romain De Hare, Del Hare, excuse me. You can see, nice move again right before he plops himself essentially in the middle of the floor, got the pick, just able to create enough room, and then going towards that bottom right corner, beating Martinsen to the spot. As loose ball, a scrum for it. No one picking it up yet. As failing to clear it over to the other side was Norway, so Belgium.
And something happened with Arthur Millian. I just saw him on the background running out from the sports hall. Hopefully he's all right. It's looked a little
That was Belgium.
scary, maybe. Somebody is going after him. Hopefully he's all right. It's pretty warm already in the morning here at Jižní Město.
Now another fast break opportunity for Belgium. King on the shot. Martinsen was able to knock it out. So ball will go for Norway. Nice trail track from Del Hare.
It's Red King, number 5.
Oh, that was that was Red King on the trail check.
Hard to see from the back. It's number 5 or number 6, not easy.
It's a tough one, but Baker gonna get this one out to El Karmati. Now
It's King.
outside far side. Still working their way around as Belgium skip pass a little bit too high to the near side. It's El Karmati back on top of it. Far side shot on the sidearm. Nothing doing, and Norway will again look to transition it on offense. It's Tavares.
Arthur Millian is back on the bench.
Pass taken away on the interception. Belgium again on the offensive fast break. This is King. He's been very, very busy. Or no, not King, actually. It's
Verschuren.
Verschuren,
Number
excuse me.
17.
This is Vornier. Vornier had the pick. Shot taken again!
Oh God, not again. 5-hole day. Here we are at Jižní Město, and that's his 4th goal of the game.
So El Karmati set a solid pick and just created enough space for Vornier to get the space for the shot. So again, Belgium adding it on. It's 10-1 over Norway. Creating just enough spot, and what do you guess? Another 5-hole goal for Belgium. So picked back up for a second by Norway. King gonna take it away. And far side, here comes Belgium.
Heinik
Heinik.
beats Baker.
Baker behind the back, picked up on the second chance opportunity for King, he got it!
A first goal from John King. He's on the board too. It's already 4-1 to Belgium in the second period.
And that was behind the back. That was a beauty, or it was the behind the back attempt, and then King able to pick it off deflection off the board, and then just able to fit it into that top right corner. Going towards where the cookie jar is kept, so to speak. As Van den Bulk shot taken down low. Martinsen able to get on top of it. As Norway down the floor they go. That's Bog who has it, or Bog, excuse me. Now gonna go far side. That's Michelson. Now near side is Norway trying to work it around, create some space for a shot. Pick taken, shot in front of the net by Halverson. going to go into the nets. And that'll take us to a hydration break.
Definitely needed. As we see Kluge on his knee. Tried to be not overheated. So we will be right back.
Back for the start of the second quarter. It's going to be Oscar Fossen-Havik who will come in, the second goalie for Norway. So already making a change.
That was the first half for Martinsen so far in the tournament. He conceded more times than he could make a save on Belgium. Just totally ruined the stats for him. Most importantly, his team is losing by 10 goals.
Tough one for him. Halverson gonna take it. Nice move, trucking a defender going down. Still had it for a second. Now you can feel that air. We turned back on the fan. Halverson makes a move. It's a little bit too far high. And again, what a save for Belgium. Because they were able to.
Kluge was so quiet today. He hadn't got so much things to do, but when it's needed, he can save it.
Romain Kluge having a solid day. Shot taken, it's in! El Kharmoudi putting the hands up. And Belgium right out of the break. It's 12-1.
First from El Kharmoudi. A great race with Blalid. He just gets away and scores. Easy as you like, but it's a hard job to get rid of the defender. And see Kyle Baker just standing there was enough to open a narrow space for Kharmoudi.
It's too much traffic going on for the Norway defense. It's been a rough one in the first half for them. So on the move, for the net, Baker gonna go far side.
Stepman loses it. It was a great opportunity, a nice play from Kyle Baker. He's looking for those passes.
The shot from Norway not gonna go in. Is got a defender down for Belgium, a little bit slow to get up. Didn't see what happened at the end of the play. Is gonna get some medical attention for him. As you can see the replay on this previous play. This is Blalid on the shot just beyond the yellow line and trying to wrap it around.
Oh, maybe the stick or the leg of the Norwegian player went to the worst spot for the man.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So Belgium.
It was so unfortunate, nothing serious, just you need sometimes to shake it off.
Sometimes you gotta shake it off, as Taylor Swift would say. It's far side.
It's like you're a Swiftie, darling.
I wouldn't go as far to say that, but can enjoy our music time to time. His pass gonna bounce off of King's stick, near side. Gonna work his way back inside. Trippin still had the ball, took the shot. But unfortunately not able to do so for Belgium, as lost the ball, also fell into the creek. This is Yarkin, pass a little bit outside, or too far out, but caught by Otnes. So the rest of the Norway offense will come onto the floor. Now near side, Gonna step down, thought about taking the shot, gonna work his way around, and it's a shot again taken.
Missing the good one-on-one play from Vu and Halvorsen. Henke. Nice feed.
The feed was there, like you said. Catch wasn't.
Julesen.
Working it around, or trying to work his way around. Gonna go back up top, far side now. Trying to work his way near side. They will. That's Glimsdale. It's Glimsdale gonna work his way far side on the skip pass on the run. Shot taken again for Michelson. And another save for Belgium, as that'll take us to the second hydration break of the quarter, as well as our media timeouts. So we'll be back here in just a moment for the remainder of the first half.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
So back for the final minutes of the first half. As you can see, the game leaders for goals. Sasha Warnier, 4 goals already in the first half for him, as Kyle Baker and Lars Vandenbulk, 2 as well.
Only black, yellow, and red colors on the board, which means, of course, it's Belgium. They're looking to triple their wins compared to 2022 Hanover. They could only won 1.
And that is another Kyle Baker working his way inside, and another goal for Belgium.
That's a hat-trick for him also. He found his scoring stick.
You can see just able to get past the defender. And the trail check does not go in.
Was it a 5-hole again? I couldn't see that. Maybe it was the near side.
It was far
doesn't matter.
side.
But a hat trick for Kyle Baker right after Sasha Warnier.
Speaking of Sasha Warnier, here he is far or near side. Is his pass to Vandenbulk, unable to be handled. Here comes Tavares. Tavares from the fast break, it's in! In Norway, their second goal, they'll bring it within 10. And an absolutely massive play for them on fast break, as that'll bring it just a goal closer. As you can see, the pass unable to be handled by Vandenbulk, and then a couple nice moves from Tavares to bring it in.
Kluge couldn't do anything about it. He was alone against Tavares. Finds himself in the open goal scoring opportunity. He buried it. Still 11th. That's the big number between two teams.
Oh, you're right, it is 11. That's my mistake. It said it was 10. It's actually 11. So to those watching back home, I apologize. As the clear going to set up for Norway. Nice catch, one-handed. So far side, here comes Norway trying to get their offense rolling. But 3 minutes.
Still haven't seen anything from Vu and Halvorsen.
Working his way back in, it's in! That's Sondre Glimsdal. So back-to-back goals for Norway. And now they will bring it back within 10. I'm not wrong this time. As that was a huge goal near side. Using the body was Glimsdal, and just tight-roping his way right in front of the crease. And you can see managed to get Kluge to step a little bit inside towards where he was going, and then the shot going far side is attacking the corners as Norway. As Face-off won by Belgium.
28, 25, and 22 are on the board for Norway. The next scorer should be number 19, but they don't have a number 19 jersey, according to this descending order. What a feat from Horny! Oh my God!
Wow. That is one way to say it. That is just about, wow. Behind the back, going to Heinink, or Stetman, excuse me. That was Stetman, the captain.
That's his second.
Wow. You can, you got to practice that a million times to be that confident to do that in a game. So you can see, not a lot of space, but the pick coming at the right time, just enough to get the backwards pass off. And then the dump in for Belgium gives them their 14th goal of the first half. This is Vu, and you can tell how important this is for Belgium. As again, the dump down not going to work out for Norway. And we talked to Belgium pre-game, and they talked about how important this game was and how they see it as a steps to the world. And while they're taking care of their business right now in Prague, is going to work their way around. Now back up top, near side to Varp. Skip pass from Otnes, or skip pass to Otnes. The shot on the bouncer from Otnes does not go near to the goal, as here comes King. He's near side. Now nothing but space. King has a nice save for Norway. False and Havoc was able to stay in front of it. Sets up another offensive possession for Norway. Going to work their way back up top. Now near side again. Looking to slow things down maybe a little bit is Halverson. Shot taken!
The first from him on the game. He had to wait almost like a full half to score and get on the board. The best scorer so far for Norway was so quiet. He hadn't got his chances, or it was the great work from Belgian defenders. But that's sadly what we have seen so many times before today. This is the first, hopefully not last, for Halvorsen.
Again, the pick coming in. It's a little bit of a pick by Otnes that gave Halvorsen the space and the confidence to take the step down shot. As a pick or a cutter. That was King, that was Romain Delhares had the shot in front of the net, was unable to put it back in there. But Belgium again going to reset on offense. As far side they go.
Before this game, Halvorsen scored 13 and assisted 8 times, which puts him on the second place of the table. Of the board. 21 points altogether. Only Sam Postma scored or assisted more.
As King gonna steal it. Shot taken again towards the 5-hole.
No problem, yeah.
Didn't mean to interrupt you. Skillis saying, hey, let's slow it down under 40 seconds. As the late defender subbing in, almost knocking it out. That was Hyde.
It's exactly 30 seconds on the board.
Here comes Delhair. Gonna work it far side. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock for Belgium. Is looking for Fournier. Bouncer. Still a scrum picked up again by Belgium as Fournier takes the shot.
10 seconds remaining on the first half. And of course the timeout from Norway.
About 10 seconds to go, so they're gonna look to try to draw something up for the final 10 seconds. You can't imagine that they can take too long to set something up, so you'd have to think that they're gonna go maybe one man, pass it out, and immediately take the shot, or what are you thinking here if you're Norway?
That's a great question. They need to score. They need to get closer somehow to Belgium. Just looking at the second period, Belgium scored 7 times as they did in the first period. But finally, we see Norway on the board with 4 goals. This is something what they can build on for the rest of the game on the second half, maybe. But it would be so much better if the score just comparing on the second period would be 7-5, not 7-4, because it might going to give some confidence to Norway that we are back in the game, we have a chance to do something. We see the huge difference on the conversion rates of the shots, almost double for Belgium. And the number of the shots, exactly.
Well, no question, a goal would be very, very big for confidence. As going down low is Vu, and unfortunately not able to knock it through, so it will remain a 7-4 differential in the second quarter, 14-4 for Belgium over Norway at halftime. As we will take a short break here in the broadcast booth, and then we'll be back in just some moments notice for the start of the second half between Belgium and Norway, and is what is game 1 of 3 here at Jižní Město. So we'll be back here in just a moment for the start of the second half. back at Jižní Město is the site of the second half of this Belgium-Norway matchup in the final play of Pool Day. Is Belgium up 14-4, and that was a pretty one-sided first half, I would have to say so myself. Take a look at the scoring order here. Norway was not able to get on the board until it was already 8-0. Now, that being said, Belgium was a lot better in the first half, or the first quarter than the second quarter, as Norway was able to make some moves in the second quarter. They had the 4 goals, and, well, they tried to make it a little bit closer here. What are some of the things that you would think kind of stuck out to you in the first half, as to try to either remind people who are watching or inform those who are just joining us for the second half?
You know, it's quite hard to pick just 1 or 2 things from the first half, because Norway as a team failed to be on the field. So they just not good enough in defending, not good enough in scoring. They not good enough in 1-against-1 situations. Martins and Beck at goal. I mentioned that just right at the beginning of the game that he's one of the best goalkeepers so far in the tournament. So as a commentator's curse, he has a really awful day so far. As a team, Norway is not ready to make the next step, to be on the second position of the yellow group. As you see, Wu.
Fast break taken, and it is in. Again, having to cut you off. My apologies, as that's Hankett. Martin Hankett on the fast break.
You know, it's something special. So I started to say we haven't seen so many good plays from Wu or Halvorsen. Hankett stole the ball from Wu and runs all the way down the court to score on Martins, and he got a defender right over his shoulder but couldn't make the tackle or stole the ball back. So, you know, that summarized the whole first half, what happened between Belgium and Norway.
Hankett's shot was, Hankett was drifting over to the left-hand side. Was able to open up just enough space for him on the far side shot. His ball lost quickly by Belgium, picked up by Norway. They're gonna go far side now, working their way near side, or no, actually gonna go attempting to skip to the top, as that pass is intercepted and taken away by Belgium.
And that's a penalty coming, a slashing call on number
It's gonna be 17. On,
yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be on Philip Verscheren, as he'll go for 2 minutes. This to be a slash, like you said. Yeah, just a little bit extra on the defense, as a power play opportunity for Norway. It's going to be one of their first of the game. And
exactly, the first of their game. We've seen 2 power play goals from Belgium, 2-on-2 on a man advantage situation. But here we are. Norway tried to copycat it and score on their first power play. They really need it.
As Halvorsen on the sidearm step down. Now far side back up to Voon, short side to Halvorsen, going to work behind the net. Pass was too far out to handle, but ultimately picked back up by Norway. Pass is intercepted, looking for Vu. Now going the other way is John King. John King, he's got it down and he takes it nearly in. What an impressive return from John King it's going to be.
Maybe it's a penalty shot.
Looks to be. Oh, it's going to be a penalty, I believe, on Vu, as he'll.
That's a holding.
Yep, you can see the smiles on his face.
Penalty shot. We are going to witness the first penalty shot here at Jižní Město on the last game of the group stage. As we see the replay, King beats Wu.
You can see, yeah, he's holding pretty clearly, drives him down.
No question.
No question about it. And Vu, I don't know if you could see his face, but he knew he was a guilty man. He was smiling all his way.
He just couldn't take it anymore.
Just could not.
After the first half. Vu is one of the fastest players in Norway, but he met with John King, who is the fastest exactly so far.
You said it right, my friend. So a shot taken from King, and it goes in. John King gonna finish it off for Belgium. And that is another on the board It is now 16-4. Taking his time, crosses the red line, and as soon as he approaches the second white line, just nonchalantly drops it in there past Martinson. And it looked like Martinson was frozen on that play. So it's a 12-goal advantage now for Belgium.
Mentioning that is one of the most nonchalant penalty shot what I have ever seen. We can make a video about it.
We could write a whole essay on how nonchalant he was. They go outside to John King near side. King now back up to the top of the floor, working their way out is Baker, who loses it. A nice stick for Norway, so it'll be picked up by Norway. This is Blalid. Skip passing far side. Now here comes the rest of the Norway offense. Halvorsen over to Vu, now back outside. And Michelsen! And an excellent ball movement from Norway. So following up the penalty shot from John King, ultimately a power play goal for Norway. Gets their 5th on the board, and it's back to an 11-point game. As just wanted to make the description known for anybody watching back home who might be confused by the moving clock. After the goal from John King that made it 16-4, it was a 12-goal game, and per rules, that if it's a 12-goal game at any point during the second half, it automatically becomes running clock the rest of the way. So that's what we'll do the rest of this game, as Gillis near side has worked his way outside. As, again, Belgium will look to get their ball movement going as King looking for another goal.
He's looking for his 3rd, another hat trick. Compared to his standards, that's a slow start from John King, but plenty of time remaining on this game and coming back to the power play. So Norway is 1-on-1, but conceded a penalty shot, which is, you know, that's 1-1 on the power play.
So outside to Michelsen, near side, he lost it. King tried to get a stick in there, but ultimately still going to be picked up by Belgium. Shot clock ran out. Here comes Senti. Senti going to work his way near side. Now back down below, up top to King. The rest of the offense for Belgium going to come on. King over to Baker. Baker near side, down low. Far side shot taken again from Belgium, as that was Del Hair. And Norway will get off the floor defensively. So that's Vu. Works his way over to Otnes. And it's Michelsen. Back outside. Far side for Norway. Skip pass to Halvorsen. Halvorsen going to work his way back outside. This Glimsdal losing the ball was Norway.
Try to find Hjalmars behind the defenders.
It's a nice move from King. Going to juke his way past Halvorsen. King going to work his way again near side. Thought about passing it, then thought about shooting. Roll back out, Stetman. As again to King.
The first time we see Warnier.
And shot taken from John King. Nothing going. Picked up again by Belgium. It's behind the net they work. Shot clock did reset.
Yeah. Baker and Warnier jumping in and out from the bench. Causes another penalty for Belgium. They just couldn't decide. I think they just haven't seen the reset on the shot clock.
So ultimately, just figuring out who's going to go in the box for Belgium. So eventually they do get
26, the in-home.
It's going to be on Corey Senti. He's going to go into the box. So another power play opportunity for Norway there. One for one
yeah.
So far. As you can look at the shot total on goal, it's almost a 2-to-1 ratio in favor of Belgium. Now shot taken from Vu. That did not result in anything positive for Norway. Ball going back to Belgium. Strong pressure.
Wow.
That somehow works out.
What a pass from Janssens. And a penalty coming on Norway too.
Could be delayed as Gillis going to just try to work his way around. So effectively going to be the end of the power play for Norway, and then we'll get a little bit for Belgium on a 5-on-4 is out the delayed penalty. We'll see what it is for Norway as the referees will come to a decision. So it'll be about a minute of 16 of 4-on-4 play.
The same mistake by the Norway bench causes a 4-on-4.
And then we'll get about 44 seconds of 5-on-4 for Belgium. It's already having the 2 power play goals and obviously the shorthanded penalty shot. So don't want to give them any more advantage. This is Stetman. Now outside to Sand.
That's the A team for Belgium on 4-on-4.
King, excuse me. King still has it, takes the shot in front of the net. So that'll take us to our first hydration break of the first quarter. It's 16-5 in favor of Belgium. We'll be back here in just a minute for the rest of the third quarter. So back in Prague, it's 16-5 in favor of Belgium. You can look at the scores. As technically we've got 4-on-4 play for about 45 more seconds. That's Otnes. Now far side gonna go Norway, nice move. Shot taken on the feed. That was Helmes. And Otnes gonna rebound. And Helmes takes the shot. Or that was not Helmes, excuse me. Yeah, that was Glimsdal.
Jumping one-timer. Kluge saved it.
Glimsdal has it.
It's really hard to find a way past Kluge. Oh, he got lucky.
And again, rocketed one towards the 5-hole, but on top of it was Kluge. He's absolutely been on one as that shot from Otnes was deflected by a Belgium defender. And again, here they come. This is Lionel Yassins as a way to get on top of it. Martinson able to deny the goal, robbing Jassensen of a fast break goal. So Otnes now near side. Work his way back up top to Vu. Vu far side. Not a whole lot of space for him. Gets some here on the step down, and again, nowhere for him to go as a loose ball. Fighting for it into the boards. It's a 2-on-2. Nobody's got it yet until Belgium does, but it's going to be a delayed penalty, and it'll stay on the side of Norway. So there was only 5 seconds left on the Belgian power play. That'll be the end of that.
Well, that's a slash call on Santi.
So we'll get 5 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it'll be a minute and 55 of a 5-on-4 power play for Norway. So looking to make it 2 for 3. First power play they were able to knock through. The second one effectively ended by a second Belgium power play. So working their way around, that's Halverson back up top to Vu. To Halverson, Vu. Outside, Vu. Back far side, Vu again. Nice ball movement, he takes it in.
First from Vu of the game. He's so satisfied, just look at his expressions. He waited so far, he worked it for a long time. That's something special for Vu.
Alnyan Vu putting it in there. Again, on the bouncers. Got just enough space, too much space. And actually, that wasn't a bounce. That was a snipe into the bottom right corner. So it is 16-6, Belgium still. Couple goals for Norway, bringing it within 10. It's now 6 minutes left, give or take, in the third quarter. This is King looking for another goal. He'll work his way far side, and you guessed it. That is Sasha Warnier. He's got another.
First time for him to score 5 goals in a game. This is a goal galore. He's waited so much for that too. Taken so many shots in the last couple of days. Yesterday, he finally could break the ice, scoring a hat-trick, but today he's over cloud number 9, scoring as many as he wants. Finds a way through Martinsen.
As the entire defense shifted to the left side to where King and the cutter was for Belgium, ultimately creating all that space for Warnier to have an easy step down. So turning it over is Norway. Now not able to get on top of it was Del Hair, but ultimately Belgium still able to do so. The pass bouncing off the stick of King. Rhett King able to get back on top of it, just staying in front of the yellow line. Gets rid of it and now picked up by Norway as a skip pass to Varpe. Varpe gonna work his way near side to Halverson. Halverson gonna work his way down. Halverson making a couple nice moves on King, working his way behind the net. That shot was taken, was a little bit too high. As Otnes tries to get on top of it, King not able to do so either. Belgium still fighting for it. They've got it now. And again,
the King's brothers solved the problem. Red King.
Both the Kings were down there as Red King took the shot. Ultimately was denied by Martinsen, excuse me. As again, here comes Norway looking to set something up on offense. This is Glimsdale. Now Vu trying to make a couple nice moves. Thought about shooting it for a second.
Yeah,
now work his way back inside.
The pocket was too tight for him, but he's pretty amazing on one-on-one. We see Gillis for the first time in the transition.
So Janssens gonna go top left corner. Not gonna work his way far right side. Underneath against Belgium. This top side shooter. Now top side down below. Cutter, it's almost in. So that was Stetman who had the right idea. Ultimately was not able to put it in the back of the net though. No cigar for Belgium as the pass was too high for Norway. Again, Belgium will take it over. Again, they will look to move this one. Fournier has the 5. Slows down for a second, gonna go back outside to Baker. Baker trying to direct some traffic here. Now works his way down to Rhett King. Rhett King tries to make a couple moves, unable to do so. Still has the ball though. Pressed up against the board. King gonna reverse side now up top to Baker. Baker takes a shot.
Holzbo has a broken stick on the ground.
This is Sand one-on-one. Now going to reverse field. Again, Michael Sand has some space in front of the crease, still has the ball, but eventually Belgium's going to take it away. So on the move they go. It's let go by King. John King almost put that one on target, was unable to do so.
That was a great run from Hanke, all down to the field, and a great pass to King, who just misses the net by inches.
So far side, this is El Kermoudi. He has a couple goals already, now to Stetman. Now near side, again goes Belgium. This is John King, now up top to Del Hair, outside. Bouncing off the walls.
Great
far
reflexes
side
from the Norway bench, closing the door.
What a way to work it in. On the dunk, El Kermoudi. And I feel bad I have to keep interrupting you
No, it's fine.
mid-sentence, but had to get that one out. El Kermoudi switching hands a couple of times and working his way inside. Again, the sidearm shot in front of the net. And you can see Martinson, he was betting that El Kermoudi was going to try to go towards the right near side, but El Kermoudi reverses his way far side, excuse me, and fooling Martinson for the goal. That's 18 for Belgium. So picked up by Belgium again on the faceoff. Just a minute left in the third quarter. We'll see if Belgium's able to add anything else. They do! John King.
That's a hat trick for John King. He was waiting for that. I told you he's gonna score a couple of more goals.
Like I said, this goes back to a lot of what you were talking about earlier. You were talking about how dangerous this Belgium offense was going to be with all the different shooters that they had. I remember we were talking pre-game, you had me checked off about 5 to 6 different shooters who are going to be able to make some damage here for Belgium as well as for Norway. And again, that is coming to fruition. As bouncing off the wall, that's Sand. He does pick it off his own rebound. Has to work his way behind the net. Behind Kreese, Otnes looking for the ball. As Sand, all sorts of pressure in his face. Now Skip passes it. Intercepted by Rhett King. Already a goal for Germany off of an interception. That was their 7th. But unable to do so here. And Fu pushing King into the boards. And that'll end the third quarter. It is 18 to 6. Or 19 to 6, excuse me, for Belgium, as that'll take us to the end of the third quarters. We will soon enter the fourth, and we will be back in just a moment. We are underway for the start of the fourth here at Jižní Město. As on the face-off, it's going to be initially picked up by Belgium as Norway will get on top of it. That was Otnes. So work his way down far side. Has had a dump down in the middle in front of the net. The
opportunity from Kluge.
He's had a nice day. A nice, quite relaxing day for him in the net.
Yeah, a little bit easier than Martinsen. Martinsen had a really rough time today. That's not the way you want to finish a group stage. I can say it so many times. He's still one of the best goalkeepers, but his stats are ruined by the Belgian shooters, scorers. Warner tries a one-timer. The third quarter seemed like the closest so far, but at the end, thanks to the goals of John King, and I have to excuse myself, he already has 4 goals. Thank you, Hansa, putting on the table, proving me wrong once again. That's his job, by the way.
Well, it's the mark of a good producer.
Yeah. So, but the other important thing that takes John King.
Fast break, it's in again. Kyle Baker. And I mean, these guys are not very concerned about what we have going on in the booth, because there's been a couple of times where we've had to interrupt our conversation mid-stroke. As Kyle Baker, as you can see the eye awareness, they're initially picked up by Corey Sensi, and then a couple passes down the floor.
What a fake by Kyle Baker, sends Martinsen to the wrong side, and the right side, the left side of the goal was wide open, and that was his 4th goal, Hansa. He's nodding yes. Thank you very much.
Had to make sure we confirmed. So a 20-piece for Belgium as passes intercepted by Rhett King. And here it comes. The King brothers have been very, very solid. Today is another feed in front of the net. And again, Kyle Baker, back-to-back goals for him to start the 4th quarter. And now 3 touchdowns for Belgium on the board is 21 goals to 6 for Norway.
He just gets himself on the same level like Sasha Vornier. Both of them scored 5 in the game so far. King has 4. Belgium has 22.
So
oh my God, that's utter humiliation of Norway. They just not on the same level. Don't forget, Norway is a newcomer. Belgium played in Utica 2024 at the World Championship and played in Hanover 2022. They just tripled their wins compared to Hanover. They only won 1 game and loses all. That's a different Belgium, what we have seen in the former national and international tournaments.
No doubt about it. They've definitely improved a lot. And we talked with Belgium. I mean, we keep referencing those early conversations with Belgium, but we talked to them pregame. Both teams, a shot taken and in, as that was Otnes who.
But have you seen the pass for Martinsen? Behind the goal, behind his back, finds the way to Otnes. Amazing play by Norway. You know, these are the small life signs what prove Norway that they have the place here. They won 2 so far, which is a little more that we're waiting for. Just right before the tournament, but still a pretty long wait for Norway to be on the same level, just like Poland or Belgium in the yellow group.
Definitely some work for them to do, no doubt about it. But at the very least, they've definitely shown some signs that they can compete. They have the foundation, so to speak, as the pass goes into the nets, ultimately going to go back to Belgium. But yeah, referencing our conversation earlier with Belgium, they talked about how important this game was, obviously, but also just the cohesion that this team has had. They've had a lot of players who have been on the same team playing for 6-7 years now together, and it's definitely that cohesion and that familiarity together has definitely shown up between Belgium and Norway today, as Norway is going up against a team that's played together for many, many years together, has a lot of experience, so no shame in dropping this one, as going for Vu on the cut, nowhere to go, and again, some tough defense for Belgium, going to be a delayed penalty. So it'll be another power play opportunity for Norway as the box will open up.
You know, it's going to hurt for today for Norway, just missing the chance to be on the 2nd place of the yellow group. But when they, just after the tournament, when they're going to look back as a whole picture, it's a /colon Red King. So when they look back for the whole tournament, that's the way how you want to start. Like you're official international box lacrosse career, don't you think?
Well, I could agree with that. Vu will take it with about 10 seconds to go in the, or no, that's actually the timeout for the countdown for everyone's waiting for the actual game clock to get back. So 9:48 left to go in this one. Vu to work near side to Halverson, or far side to Halverson. Halverson's got it far side. Vu on top of the box is near side. Back to Vu up top, now near side again. You got it, Vu, he's got it. Looking for another goal. It's a step down, but ultimately nowhere for him. Vu back outside to Halverson. Halverson takes a shot, and it is deflected again. Belgium has consistently gotten their sticks up in the passing lanes today, and they've made it very, very hard for Norway to advance this, as that'll be the first hydration break of the fourth quarter. Still a minute and 24 on the Belgium power play, and we'll be back here in just a moment for more fourth quarter action. So back for the final 9 minutes of the fourth quarter before the hydration break and our media timeout. This is Del Hare, near side. As you can see us actually on top of the press boot. Always like to see that. You can see us sitting down, taking a little bit of a break from standing. As ground ball opportunity on the fast break for Norway. Shot was taken, it's in!
Oh, that's a huge hit for Ormston. He scored, but hopefully he's all right. That was a huge hit from behind, and he just slid into the board. Hopefully he catches his breath. Oh, he's all right, okay.
He ate it like a man.
But looking to the replay, he beats De Hare, scores to the left side of Kluge, and oh, it was too slippery. That's why you wear a helmet and everything which protects your body from big hits. Oh,
like
sorry,
that.
we had a goalie change. Paulus is in goal.
Good call there on your part, is picked up by King. Gonna flip it out to Gillis as the final 8 minutes of the fourth quarter are underway. It's a 21-8 lead for Belgium.
But you know what? It's a 2-2 tie in the fourth period. First ever in the game.
It's definitely been closer since the first period. The first period was really rough.
The first two, exactly. It was a 7-0 lead on the first period for Belgium, and the 7-4 second period. And they scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals on the third, while Belgium scored only twice. Oh, sorry, Norway goal. Norway scored only twice on the third period. Belgium is still really consistent with 7 and 6 goals. Already scored twice thanks to Kyle Baker in the last.
The skip pass to El Karmoudi. Gonna set it up in front of the net for King. He lost it. And now another fast break opportunity. This is Sand for Norway. He's got it! And make that 9 for Norway as they're approaching double digits. He's fired up. As the fast break for Norway, taking advantage with just under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. That was a...
You know what? If they can play like 6 or 7 periods, Norway might be a little bit closer to Belgium. It was one of their worst starts of the tournament so far.
They have some. They definitely have some offensive firepower. It's just their defense has not been able to have any answers for this very, very convoluted Belgium offense. As the offense Belgium runs is very, very complex, especially for European box lacrosse. I mean, they have a full-on offensive system, and it's been on full display against Norway. Not that the other teams here don't.
That, losing momentum.
As Glimsdale took the shot, a nice save for Belgium.
Just right before the shot clocks went to 0. Wow, Anke, nice feed. John King misses, or Martinsen saves. No, not Martinsen.
So, again, here comes Belgium. Feet inside on the behind the backs.
Yeah, we had another goalie change on the other side. Warnier tries a spinning shot.
It's picked up by El Kamudi. El Kamudi gonna go outside. Now far side again for Belgium. They'll keep going that way. Now inside of Warnier, takes the shot. Now a second chance opportunity for El Kamudi, not able to pick it up. Rat King a couple chances to dunk it in, and he does.
It was John King. Now he has 5. We have 3 players from the Belgian side scoring 5 each. Sasha Warnier, Kyle Baker, and John King. Outstanding performance on the most important game of the yellow group, right after they loses another important game against Poland.
So that is just pretty much a representation of how this game has gone for both sides. As will take us to the hydration break. 4:37 to go, and that'll be our media break. So we'll be back here in just a matter of a minute for the final minutes of this one. So back again for the final 5 minutes of this one here at Jižní Město.
It's Jižní Město, my
Jižní.
friend. I know it's pretty hard for a US guy to pronounce these pretty hard European words. It's not easy for me as a Hungarian to say it's right. Czech language is a little hard for all of us. We see the difference, the goal difference so far on the game. Right now we are at plus 13. It was a little higher at the beginning of the last period. And you know what, with the outstanding performance of John King, takes him to the 2nd place on the point leaders.
23 for him. Again, it's Belgium. They will work it near side.
Sorry, I forgot to fresh it. He has 24 points total, scoring 18, assisting 6. Getting closer to Sam Postma.
So a 3-to-1 goals to assist ratio for him. Is now under 4 minutes left on the clock. Trying to clear it was Norway, but unable to do so, as here comes Matalit. Gonna work his way down to King. Rhett King will again slow it down for Belgium. Adjusting his gloves. Gonna take a look around here. Faked it back down. Now up on the skip pass far side, as again Belgium will look to get it around. Just try to burn as much clock as they can, but the shot clock now down to 5 seconds as shot was taken far out from Baker. So Norway will take over on offense, 3.5 to go. That is Blahid, excuse me. Go far side was Norway. Otnes out to Halverson. far side. Halverson near side to Helmes, and shot was taken from Otnes in front of the net on the dump down. Unfortunately, ball gonna go beyond the white line, and here comes Henke. He takes it in, and that is 23 for Belgium. They are up by 14 with 2:45 to go. Again, another fast break, unable to handle it. And then Helknet just creating some havoc for Martinsen.
That's his second goal of the game. Henke, one of the best transition player for Belgium, and with that goal, Belgium took back the lead in the last period. The score is 4-3. Norway looking for their double digit of the game. A little more than 10 seconds, 2 minutes remaining, and that's going to be a penalty.
Be on Norway. So their power play opportunity for Belgium. With 2:09, you figure they might try to.
It's number 70, Henrik Ormstedt.
Figured they might try to add something. As yeah, you can see Ormstedt just a little bit reckless on the cross check, and even with 2 minutes left to go, they're going to call that every single time if they see it.
Belgium is 3-on-5 so far on the power play.
You imagine they would try to keep shooting. Okay, working it around. King on the step down.
Heads up.
Or Baker, excuse me. His ball gonna cross the yellow line. On the move is Norway.
Great defense by Sasha Warnier, but blooded. Finds a way to Paulus.
So the short-handed goal.
I wanted to say what a great defense by Warnier, who is one of the finest attacking players for Belgium, but blooded.
And Warnier was on there, but Blalid, you can see, just able to get enough space to the step back.
When Blalid turned back, Warnier looked inside for some help, and that was a quick decision by Blalid to, okay, I have a couple of seconds before, or less than a seconds before he turns back, so why not shot? Tries it, buries it, scores it.
So under a minute to go. Again, Belgium just getting it around. Del Hare near side is looks to shoot. Now out to King, try to dunk it down.
De Hare misses it. And we get the double digit for Norway. And don't forget, it's still a running clock, so little more than 30 seconds remaining from the whole game.
Not much time for Norway, but they'll try to add something else to go. It's Glimsdale up top near side. Glimsdale going to work his way around, trying to get the pick. Glimsdale eventually looking to pat, now just going to take the shot in front of the net. Ultimately not going to work out, going to be picked up by Belgium, and here they come. Belgium are going to try to work their way back inside. They're going to keep going. Now less than 10 seconds to go. And they're going to pass up the shot.
Oh!
Baker man-to-man miss. And a little bit of a exclamation point on top on the juke out. As that'll do it.
Running out from the penalty box, try to find the last pick of the game. Get bettered by Kyle Baker. Look at him running across the field.
Oh! As Belgium could have had another goal if they wanted to, but they decided not to. As that'll do it, 23-10. Belgium over Norway in what is game 1 of 3 today. So we'll be back on the call at 2:30 for Germany-Finland. That's going to be the women's game. And then 6:30, it'll be Czech and Israel for the final game, 3 of 3.
Yeah, that's going to be the first women's game here at Jižní Město. So far, don't forget, this is the first ever, not the worst, it's finest, but the first ever European Box Lacrosse Championship games for women's here at Prague. So shout out for them. So it's a privilege for us to commentate on them. So, but right before we get there, here we are with the final handshake. Belgium took the second place of the yellow group, which means Norway is in the third place. And don't go too far. We will have 2 game interviews right now. You want to do it or you want me to do it? It's up to you.
Doesn't matter. We'll do whatever.
Yeah, so don't go too far. We'll be right back with the 2 interviews.
All right, I'm here with Hal Vu post-game, and Hal, obviously it was a tough result today, but you're able to go out there, get some production on the board, able to get that goal, put it in the back of the net. So I'm going to ask you first off, what were you seeing when you had that goal to start your team out?
Yeah, it was a power play goal, so we were a man up, and we had practiced that play a few times. So when my guys opened up the net, they opened up the floor, I just had to see what I was working with, and the goal, the net was there, so I took a shot.
There you go. I like that mentality. Hey, you see it, you take it, right?
Of course.
And obviously, tough result today for you guys, but going into this tournament, it's the first time you've ever appeared at the European Box Lacrosse Championship. So going into it, people were they had no idea what you really to expect out of you guys, and you're able to come out here, pull out 2 wins, and going into the final game of group play, you guys had a chance to finish second. So what was the mentality that you guys had going and that allowed you guys to have some more success than probably what some people would have given you credit for?
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves an underdog story, right? So we came in with this underdog kind of mentality, and we just had to like full press on the court, leave everything on the floor, and just see what happens. And we know we know we can play, and we just have to get out on the floor and show it.
Awesome. I appreciate you, Al.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here with Kyle Baker post game, and Kyle, initially I would actually ask you the questions beforehand, so you had an idea. I'm sorry to kind of pepper you here last second. First off, you got a little cut in your face. What happened there?
Tooth came through the lip a little bit. I got jacked up at the mid floor a little bit, but we're fine.
Saw a physical game here, obviously against a very hungry Norway team that wanted to make a statement here, and you guys were able to immediately come out and kind of put things to rest at a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. What was the mentality that you guys had coming in as a team that allowed you guys to get out to such a fast start?
Well, we knew it was a big game. You know, we're playing, you know, to eventually qualify for something or to have the highest ranking we can. And in order to be 2 in our pool, we had to win this game. And so we knew we had to come out flying. And Norway was a good team. They've battled all tournament too. So we just came out with the right stuff, and we're able to keep it going all game.
Awesome. And well, let's not skip over to the elephant in the room. You had 5 goals today. You're absolutely dealing. Obviously, you had a number of shooters who had 5 goals as well. So offensively, what were you guys seeing from an X and O standpoint from their defense that allowed you guys to have as many shots as you did? I know we talked to your coaching staff pregame. They really emphasized getting the ball around and just creating, like, you know, high IQ shots.
Right. So early in the tournament, we were kind of relying on a lot of outside stuff. And as we've progressed, we've started to find the inside looks. And the box game's all about the inside game. And, you know, with a quality goaltender like Norway had, you can't rely on the outside because he's going to save a lot. So once we got him moving and got him inside, you know, that gets you in a situation where the goalie has to respect that and then has trouble with the outside stuff. So we were able to mix it up, and we're just clicking right now.
And typically I would only ask you 2 questions, but I saw you guys had quite a crowd out there. Obviously, you ran over there post-game, and you let it all out. So what does it feel to have a bunch of fans who are willing to travel out here to Prague and really support you guys out here to get the win?
It's huge. It's everything. You know, it's hard to play in front of a quiet rink, especially if the other team has some fans, but every tournament we're at, Belgium fans are here to support, family, friends, girlfriends. It's great. So, you know, it's fun to play in front of them. It's fun when they get loud for big plays. So that definitely amps up the team as we go.
Awesome. I really appreciate the answer, Scout.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You want me to start taking these off?
Be careful, there is still like lots. Jak je ta bruska, ta podně taška z nářadí, máme tam ingus, jo? Tak kdo by chtěl přinést tu tašku nářadí na trestní lavici, je bruska. Ty to asi, zeptej se Sovči, když tak.
Se bude fotit úplně dobrý.
Máme někde kleště, máme ty siky někde. Co? Sikovky potřeba. Na co? Na to jsme to povolili nahoře. Nahoře? Jo, tak já jdu.